If someone offers you $10,000 and there's only one condition, you must stay inside your house for an entire year, would you accept? Some people would, some people wouldn't. But here's the strange part. This isn't really a question about money. It's a question about everything you'd have to give up. The trips you wouldn't take, the people you wouldn't meet, the skills you wouldn't learn, the memories you wouldn't create. Suddenly, that $10,000 doesn't seem so simple anymore. Every decision you make has a cost. Some costs appear on a receipt, but the most important ones never do. Economists have a name for this invisible price. From the moment you wake up, your day becomes a series of choices. Sleep or wake up early, cook breakfast or order food, watch another episode or finish your assignment, spend money today or save it for later. Most of us think choosing one option simply means not choosing another. But that's only half the story. Every choice quietly closes the door on another possibility. Buying an expensive phone might mean waiting longer for your next vacation. Saying yes to one project might mean saying no to spending time with your family. Even doing absolutely nothing is still a choice. Because while you're doing nothing, time keeps moving, and every hour can only be spent once. The strange thing is, we're usually very good at seeing what we're getting, but we're surprisingly bad at seeing what we're giving up. And that invisible trade-off is one of the most important ideas in all of economics. So, what exactly is opportunity cost? Imagine you have $100. You can buy a new pair of shoes, or you can invest that money. You choose the shoes. Did the shoes cost you $100? Yes, but economically, they cost you something else too. They cost you the investment you never made. That is opportunity cost. It's the value of the best alternative you gave up when you made a choice. Notice something. Opportunity cost isn't just about money. Imagine you spend 3 hours scrolling on your phone. The opportunity cost isn't electricity or internet. It's what those 3 hours could have become. Learning a skill, reading a book, building a business, spending time with someone you love. Every decision has two prices: the one you pay and the one you never see. The first price is obvious. The second one is invisible. And because it's invisible, most people never think about it. But once you understand opportunity cost, you stop asking, "What does this cost?" And you start asking, What am I giving up to have it? The truth is, opportunity cost doesn't only exist in economics. It quietly follows almost every decision you make. Imagine you spend $1,200 on the latest smartphone. The phone might be worth every dollar to you, but the real question is, what else could that money have done? It could have funded a course, started an investment, paid for a trip, or simply stayed in your savings. Now think about your time. You decide to watch videos for 2 hours. There's nothing wrong with relaxing, but those 2 hours can't be used for anything else. Time works differently. From money, you can earn more money, but you can never earn back yesterday evening. Opportunity cost also shapes career decisions. Accepting one job means giving up every other opportunity you didn't choose. Choosing one college means not experiencing another. Even saying yes to one invitation often means saying no to something else. That's why economics isn't really about money alone. It's about choices, because our money, our time, and our attention are all limited. And whenever something is limited, every choice comes with an opportunity cost. Most people make decisions by asking, "Can I afford this?" Economists ask a different question. What am I giving up by choosing this? That one question changes everything. Imagine you're offered a higher paying job. At first, it sounds like an easy decision. But what if it also means less time with your family, a longer commute, more stress? Suddenly, the decision looks very different. The same idea applies to businesses. Every dollar a company spends on one project can't be spent on another. Choosing to build one product means delaying or abandoning another idea. Even governments face opportunity costs. Money spent on one priority can't be spent somewhere else. There are always trade-offs. The difference is, successful decision makers don't ignore them. They try to make them visible, because once you see what you're giving up, you begin making choices with greater clarity. And that's when opportunity cost stops being an economic concept. It becomes a way of thinking. The next time you're about to buy something, pause, not to ask, "Can I afford it?" Ask, "What am I giving up to have it?" The answer won't always mean you shouldn't buy it. Sometimes the purchase will still be worth it. The difference is, it will become a conscious choice. The same question can guide how you spend your time, your money, your energy, even your attention. Because every day, life offers us more opportunities than we can ever choose, which means every yes will always create a no. Opportunity cost doesn't tell you which decision is right. It simply reminds you that every decision has a hidden price. The people who make the best decisions aren't the ones who never make mistakes. They're the ones who learn to see the invisible costs before they choose, because the most valuable choices are often shaped not by what you gain, but by what you're willing to give up. And once you begin seeing opportunity cost, you'll never look at your decisions the same way again.